name's Aaron Short, and I'm going to tell you about the WG5 guitar and bass wireless system from Carvin Audio. Now, the wireless guitar market has been saturated lately, making it a great time to go wireless. You may ask yourself, do I need to be wireless? Is it worth it? Well, the key benefits are that you can walk out during a sound check and during your performance to check the levels and the sound of your band from the audience's perspective. You also have no guitar cable between your instrument and your pedals to trip over or get tangled up while you're playing. And finally, what I find fun is to walk out and actually interact with my audience during the gig. It can really add a personal touch to the show. These are all great enhancements, but the problem with other wireless systems is they tend to use the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum. Now, this is what refrigerators, TVs, microwaves, and yes, cell phones and Wi-Fi networks also use. So you can imagine when I'm playing in a place like New York City or even in my apartment, I'm surrounded by potential interference, and this can cause noise and dropouts, and that's the last thing you want while you're performing. The other problem I face is that I use a lot of guitars with active pickups, and this can introduce squealing sounds from the transmitter, or it just doesn't work at all. This is where the WG5 comes in. This actually uses the 5.8 gigahertz spectrum, so there's less interference and less potential for dropouts. I've also found that it works with my active guitar systems. They provide you with a single standard USB plug to a dual micro USB plug. You can plug this into any power supply or laptop and then charge both the transmitter and receiver at the same time. And once they're fully charged, simply hold down the power button on both units. They'll power on and pair, and you're good to go. The lights will go green. If you have another musician that wants to use one in the band, like a bass player or a second guitar player, you have 4 channels, so you can just press the power button again to change channels, and then you can both use the system. If you're just playing solo, simply turn it on and you're good to go. The battery lasts for 4.5 hours, which is long enough for most shows, right? The longest show I play is 4 hours, and I left it on for the whole duration. Didn't even turn it off in my breaks, and it lasted perfectly fine. If you play longer, carry the cable around with you, or maybe a portable battery pack, and just charge in between sets. Now, while the distance between the receiver and transmitter is rated at 150 feet, which is awesome, obviously this is an ideal line of sight conditions and will vary on your location and what kind of interference you have around you. But you should have no problem at all moving around a large stage and out into your immediate audience. If you're looking for something to use in a huge stadium in front of thousands of people, then Carvin do make other premium high-end wireless systems, which I'll cover in another video. But for the sheer value and convenience, you just cannot beat this system. It's reliable, it's affordable, and it works, and it sounds great. And these are the things that I look for in a wireless system. So I highly recommend this to any gigging or working professional musician, or even if you're just playing at home and want to move around freely. I highly recommend this, so go and check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.